down Death Before Dishonor and talk a little bit about All Out from last week. Um, James, are you all been watching a lot of Ring of Honor lately, or have you just stopped after last
I
month?
read the reports,
Okay.
so I do catch up. So yeah.
Um, Starting off tonight, we got Dalton Castle and Eli Isom, which has been a very well built program the past like 3 months of Dalton attacking him and Draper. I mean, a partnership with the two of them, and then him and Draper turning on Isom. Um, should be a good one. I'm assuming Dalton's going over because I think Draper's going to get involved and come out since he's basically his heavy now.
Mhm.
Uh, James, who you got going into Dalton and Isom?
Always, Dalton. You never bet against the peacock. The peacock got to fly. Yes.
Mohammed, any much
Wow.
thoughts
Well,
on
hold
these
on,
two,
hold
or
on.
are you
I
kind
like,
of
I like everybody
Well, I
got
know.
quiet when I said that. Thanks.
I mean, I was trying to think about what Will Ferrell would say in that. I mean, okay, it's a good reference, by the way. I commend. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we've been through this, James. Peacocks don't fly. What did he
I
say?
know,
No,
I know.
no. It's about time someone told you, James. Peacocks don't. How come? Okay, so I know Dalton's, but before I give my thoughts, does Isom have any ice-related powers? Is he like a Sub-Zero or a
Yeah,
mutant ice?
yes. He,
Yeah,
he he makes ice puns all the time.
he makes ice puns all the time. So
He's
he's
he's like he's
basically
like Mr. Freeze.
so he's basically a Steve Austin nickname generator.
Well, it's gonna be like him. It's gonna be like Mr. Freeze versus George Clooney Batman because he'll come out playing with his
Oh,
nipples,
so he's
which isn't really
Schwarzenegger.
that far off. So
So he's Schwarzenegger freeze.
yes,
I
yes.
love that. I like. It's gonna get a little cold. I can't remember any other thing.
he,
But can
he
I just
sounded
say?
like Danhausen there.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, just straight up.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a very good match house. Um, but okay, so I'm gonna just say Mr. Freeze stick around. No, that is Arnold, but that's not Mr. Freeze. That's not his Mr. Freeze. Anyway, he loves you not. That's from the very anyway. Well, I'm just gonna back the horse. I know Dalton Castle for the win.
All right. Next up we got the Briscoes versus the Kingdom. Um,
The
hasn't really been a lot of
OTK.
build to this one.
Hmm.
Um, the Briscoes have been a lot more face lately. Like last night, they beat the Mexi Squad, which is odd since the Mexi Squad has the world champion on it. And then they shook their hands and whatnot. And
Yeah, but it's
Kingdom
the Briscoes.
is, but the way they've been presented lately is basically like they're pure legends, or not pure legends, I should say, but ROH legends. And Haven, since he lost last month, they could easily make them go heel pretty soon, which I think might be the case tonight. I'm going with the Briscoes beating one of the Briscoes beating Taven, and Taven just kind of flying off since he has been on a losing streak, and he kind of needs his edge back. I'm going
Yeah.
with the Briscoes winning this one.
Hmm.
The same sentiments there, James.
Yes, I'm going with. I love this match. I love both teams. You really don't need a build up when you got the Briscoes in there. As again, their whole thing is they're
Yeah,
trying to get back to the belts, and the Kingdom trying to recover from both losses. So yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be OGK making a heel turn, and yeah, it's time for them to spice it up. Or you're right, this could be the turning point of Matt Taven eventually leaving Ring of Honor. So we'll see. But
could
I
be.
agree, yeah. So we'll
And that's
see.
another thing we could talk about while going through here is
While we're here, yeah.
sure of a lot of these guys like going back to like Isom, I think he's still gonna stick in ROH. Dalton's obviously gonna stick in ROH, but this could be the beginning of Taven taking off and heading to AEW, um, which I think could work. But the thing is, You don't want to bring him in as a baby face in AEW, I don't think.
Oh no,
And
no, no, no,
And
no.
they're
you
stepping up
have
on
him as
heels
a
as well.
yeah, exactly. It's, it's like a
I would
perfect time,
say,
but an unperfect time at the same
yeah,
time.
I would say anyone from Matt Taven's caliber, I think we should hold off on bringing them into AEW right now. At least it's not
There's
gonna
a cool
no.
off period.
Yeah, exactly. There needs to be a cool off period from Punk,
Yeah, yeah,
Cole,
yeah,
Bryan,
and
where you.
yeah, and not sorry, not to
Yeah,
interrupt.
no, no,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I'm just saying that I didn't hear anything about him eventually leaving. It could be end of the year. It could be a while, but I agree
Yeah.
wholeheartedly that yeah, they should hold back on getting anybody
Any big
till
names they can get. Yeah, I mean, they can get.
yeah.
They can sign. Developmental underneath
Honestly,
talent, but
you know who Taven would actually be great on is if Taven went to SmackDown. I think that would be
Yeah.
great.
yeah, he
Well,
would
that'd
fit.
be more he go to NXT, but yes.
But with
Hey, we don't know.
NXT, they're
We
not
don't know
bringing
what the
in a
new
lot of those
NXT. Yeah,
guys.
but we don't know what the
Yeah.
new NXT could look like. Maybe he'd fit in right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So SmackDown, yeah, he'd be great. Dude, he'd be great in NWA too. He can be that sleazy person. I
He'd be
miss
good
that
in
old Matt Tate.
NWA. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
You have any thoughts on this match here, Mohammed?
I would just say, would you think like when you say a heel turn, would you mean that Taven's gonna heel turn by himself, or would it be the
Oh
Kingdom?
no. I could either see Taven turning on Bennett, or I could see them both turning heel at the same exact time.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Given the information I've been relayed to, I'd go with them boys.
mhm.
Next up, six-man tag match. We got John Walters, LSG, and Lee Marty versus Violence Unlimited. Um,
And Lee Marty will finish out his commitment, so he will be there.
yes, as I heard.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going obviously with Violence Unlimited here. They're your stars in the match. Um, Deppen and Dickinson are both on the rise, especially Deppen. Um, think New Japan might be using a lot more of these guys because they're, no pun intended, but strong on them at the moment, at least on New Japan Strong. Um, so I could see, 2022 Deppen, Dickinson doing some more stuff in New Japan proper. Same with Brody King. Um, yeah, Violence Unlimited. I think I don't want to say they're going to squash them, but I think they're really going to show a lot more of their physicality that they've been doing the past couple of months, especially being up against some up and comers like they are tonight.
Mm-hmm.
James, any thought on this match with your boy Deppen in it?
Oh, it's my boy Deppin now, huh? Oh, it's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be athletic and it's gonna be good. Good 20 minutes. They're gonna go back and forth. I agree with you. They won't. No one's gonna get squashed. Um, it's gonna be a highlight of all six guys, and I go with Valors Unlimited and stuff like that. That's one thing Ring of Honor does. They make sure everybody get their good spots in and get everything good, and then the proper team wins. And
Mohammed?
yeah.
You see, the thing about Violence Unlimited is that they're violent and they have no limits. So how can you bet against that?
Wow. Podcast is over, everybody. He just broke the mold there.
Roll credits.
Exactly.
Did I do that? Yeah, no, yeah, but just based on not knowing much about both teams, I'm just gonna go with Violence Unlimited just because, once again, the name attracts.
Violence. And they unlimited.
The next match is a debut for two guys. Guys from NXT. We got Taylor Rust, former Tyler Rust, taking on Jake Atlas. It'd be a good showcase for both men. I'm going with the Jake Atlas winning this one here. I I think in NXT he had a lot more of an upside than Russ did, even though Russ was,
So true.
obviously put into a hotter angle. But I think Atlas, at least the stuff that he was showing on 205 and his, occasional NXT
he
appearances.
was presented as that big blue chipper coming in.
Yes, yes. Because like what we talked about, and like I think they might showcase this a lot. We talked about on a few of his 205 appearances. It was like after he didn't qualify to Eliminator at over 34, and he was doing a couple 205 appearances after that. He upped his aggression a lot in those matches, and I think they're going to showcase that tonight too, because dude has the it factor. Like he has a look, and he has like an aggressive ring style that was completely untapped in NXT. I'm going with him winning this one here. Ahmed, your thoughts on these guys here?
I'm kind of torn because they're both coming in with fresh, you know, fresh books, like clean sheets of I would say like it's a new start for each of them.
Yeah,
If you look at Atlas, you look at Rust. Rust looks more like the old school Ring of Honor prospect.
does.
I might go with it. But if I'm looking at both, I would say like I think Atlas. If I want to showcase Atlas, he needs to win here. I think there are ways to showcase Rust, even though you're gonna have him lose that first match. I think Atlas, if they're gonna play the same dynamic of Jake Atlas being the babyface, Tyler Rust being the heel, or maybe they're both faces are both just unaffiliated.
Kind of
So
tweeners.
yeah, kind of tweeners. But I think
See
Jake
what the
Atlas,
fans choose.
yeah, Jake Atlas has the more clean cut look out of the both. So I think they're gonna go with. I think they go with Atlas would be the safer bet. I mean, James, you got any thoughts on
James, any
this?
thoughts?
I'm in a toss up here. Anyone can really. I agree with both of y'all on it. I have not seen too much Tyler Rust to see. I've seen Jake Atlas. I just have to go with a toss up, and I go with Rust with that one.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope. Obviously, not a lot of eyes are on ROH, but I hope that who are watching it that they take notice and they're like, man, WWE kind of dropped the ball releasing these guys. And Russ ain't a guy who I was really a big supporter on, but Atlas was a guy
He
who
didn't.
I championed a lot.
Yeah.
Russ didn't really have a moment in NXT
I
that
mean, yeah. Let's say Russ didn't show much, but to be fair, he wasn't given an opportunity to show anything else.
No, exactly,
So,
exactly.
is he
Next up,
Tyler Rust or is he Taylor Rust now? I think
Taylor Rust.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Pretty close in name. He looks completely different in his picture.
Honestly, when I saw the picture, I was like, I had to take a double take. Like, wait, this is the same guy.
Yeah, I did too. Cause like I heard the name, then I saw the face, and I was like, wait a second, did I get my information mixed up? This is somebody else. But yeah, it looks completely different than he did just 5 weeks ago.
looks a lot younger, if that's even possible. I would say as well.
He does, yeah, yeah.
Because I always thought that I don't know. First time I saw him, I thought like, this guy looks like a veteran underneath talent. That's what he looked like.
I thought so too.
He looked like a Barry, like an aged Barry Horowitz type.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, yeah.
So, but
Barry Horowitz.
yep. There you go. Good one, Joe.
Next up, 6-man tag. We got Shane Taylor Promotions taking on LFI. After last night, LFI now especially Dragon Lee now has two titles because he's the TV champ and one half of the tag champs with Kenny King. I personally think he's gonna get a third belt tonight, and I'm going with them to win the 6-man tag titles, if only because I think Shane Taylor is moving up to the world title picture. It's the best reason for him to lose, and he doesn't have to take the pinfall or anything. Plus, Shane Taylor Promotions can
Go tag.
still go for the tag title since there are 4 members of the faction, so they can still go after the 6-man belts again. So I'm going with LFI winning this one here. James, who you got winning this?
I agree with you on that one. That can be a possibility. But them beating Shane Taylor Productions. Yeah, it's time. It's time to move Shane up to the main event picture. And like you said, sorry, Muhammad, we do not know the actual tag team name, so that's what we call it, Shane Taylor Productions. They can finally
I
move on.
think
Oh,
they
it's
are actually
SOS.
called Shane.
Yeah.
They're not
SOS
called
is
Shane.
their
Oh,
nickname.
Shane Taylor Production is
Yeah.
the name of the stable, I guess. Then, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SOS, that's what I was thinking. I knew it was something with an S in it and stuff. Yeah, they can break off not from the stable, but just move on to tag team. They are officially made, so people will cheer for them and they can move up the tag team ranks, which would be good. If anything, maybe Shane Taylor can do the TV and then move up his way to the world title and stuff like that. If they want to keep the feud
Could.
with LFI,
The Dragon League
so
going. Yeah. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
so yeah, I'll go with LFI for this one. And Boo can
It could be a situation too where SOS beats Dragon Lee and Kenny King for the tag titles, and Shane Taylor beats Dragon Lee for the TV title.
So they one thing about Ring of Honor is they don't try to keep everybody with all one belt though. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. If they lose the 6-man, they'll lose the tag teams eventually.
Yeah.
So no, that's cool.
Mohammed, any thoughts on this match here?
I was gonna say Shane Taylor for the promotions, but what you said about the tag titles and TV titles actually sounds a lot more appealing to me. So I'm gonna switch back to LFI.
Next up, we have a Pure Rules Championship match with Josh the Goods Woods versus the reigning, defending, conquering Pure Champion, the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, the best wrestler in the world. And this match here is going to be match of the night. It could be Gresham versus a 9-year-old girl or versus a blow-up doll, and it would be match of the night. And I'm going with Jonathan Gresham to win this one here.
Shocker.
Josh Woods is great. He has improved leaps and bounds the past year, especially in the Pure Rules division. Him and Gresham, I think, are going to tear it up. And, there's really no reason to take the belt off of Gresham yet. So keeping it on Jonathan Gresham is the best option at the moment. James, who you got?
Well, with that thing, I just want to go with Josh Woods. But no, I'm going with Jonathan Gresham. Like we said, they planning something here because I've been following Jonathan Gresham for scientific reasons, and
Oh my God, I didn't know you were a maritime scientist.
on weekends I am.
Because he's an
And
octopus,
he's
it's
he's saying certain cryptic things. He's the foundation. Pro wrestling. He's 12 and old. He's undefeated. It makes me thinking he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder, and if he wins and be
then
13
someone might
and
just eat
old,
that chip.
yeah, but someone might challenge him from the outside. I don't know, but that's what kind of make me think. That's how you build a challenger out there, saying that I'm the best. I am wrestling. No one can stop me. I'm the best thing going in pro wrestling today. I just wouldn't be surprised someone come outside somewhere and challenge him.
Joe, I don't know. Help me out here, but does it seem like James is calling for a Jonathan Gresham Goldberg match?
I think he is.
Right?
Oh, I would.
Like someone from the outside
I would.
coming in to face the dominant champion. That's Goldberg.
It's Goldberg.
Here you go. I would love that match because when John Gresham take him to work and break him up, then all of y'all will realize how bad Goldberg is. That someone holds 6 feet shorter than him made that man bust a sweat out in the ring. Go ahead up there with spaghetti legs. Like, yep, that's Jonathan Gresham. You're gonna look him straight in dead in his chest. You better hope you got your work boots on. We're
You're,
gonna work
you're
tonight.
assuming Ring of Honor is going to be booking that match.
No, if they did, I would love it. I would love it to happen.
Hey, Goldberg held his own against William Regal, so I think he could be good. I mean,
I got it on video.
It was Steve Regal back then, but
Yes.
No, he did not. That was an embarrassment match for Steven Regal, but yes.
hey,
Oh,
hey, who
man.
got fired from after that match?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So who's the real
Good
winner and
times.
loser? Actually, it's the same guy. He's also the guy who won that shit, so
Yeah, because he's part of NXT now. So yes.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to win? Now that's only if Gresham wins. Now it could be Josh Woods can win it, and then he can move on to better things. But I don't see that happening.
I honestly did not know Josh Woods was gonna be the opponent. I was gonna just say Gresham a lot, but I would say Woods would be the perfect. I mean, from what I recall, would be a perfect underdog winning type of deal.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's not built that way. I think they're still gonna keep the title on Gresham for a while, which is the right call. But
The build is still it's
about Gresham. It's not.
it's well, no necessarily. It's they've been having a lot of confrontations lately. But it's all been about respect and whatnot. And Gresham, it's been like the opposite build of Bennett, where Gresham actually does respect Josh Woods, but it's one of those things where Gresham basically makes it sound like with Woods' size that he
can eat him.
Should focus somewhere else. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah. Incidentally, how would you guys take the title of Gresham?
I went yet. James had a great idea where James said that he would have Gresham as the pure champion win the world title, and then he almost does like a Shane Douglas where he rejects the world title and claims that the pure title is the title that matters.
Because he's wrestling, and wrestling will prevail.
I honestly, I think the best way to take the belt off of Gresham would honestly be if AEW and ROH starts working more together. If you can't have Gresham debut in just any city. The only two cities I think he could get a decent ovation for would be Baltimore or Philadelphia.
Yeah, I think maybe anywhere in the tri-state area would be good. I mean,
yes. And if you have him debut there, and just have him defend the pure title on a couple of Dynamites, you could easily have somebody from AEW beat him on
they're gonna send him Mox.
I can't see Mox in that division.
I don't see Mox, but it's just gonna be Mox who's gonna finally. They're gonna say, okay, we're gonna put Gresham versus. But
that'd be a good match. That'd be a good match, and I see Gresham going over in that one.
I do too.
Honestly, if it's someone from AEW, I would love for Adam Cole to cheat his way into winning that title somehow.
Oh my God, I would be totally down for that.
He could. That's it. He could.
Yeah. You remember?
I would totally be down for that.
You remember when the Undisputed Era were feuding with the British Strong Style? And I said I would love for Adam Cole just to have that one night only HBK moment.
Yeah.
Beats for the UK title in the UK.
Yeah.
That would have been. I think you can do the same thing if there is ever a Ring of Honor AEW working relationship. You can do the same thing here.
Yeah. I would love that. I think Cole would make a lot of sense, especially where he came from, and it's the one title he hasn't held yet. So.
And it wasn't there. And it wasn't there when he was there. Right? Like it didn't.
Yeah.
I know one promotion Gresham can take the pure title to. And they can have a big match, but not now, but in the future. So bear with me in the future. He can take the pure title to the NWA.
Yeah.
And
but wouldn't 6 months but wouldn't he be too old to take the title anywhere by then? Oh wait, maybe I went too far into the future. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just talking about 6 months into the
Oh
year
yeah, yeah. I
or
went like 10
NWA
years.
70.
I went like 20 years in the future. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, sorry.
I gotta fix the
I'm
flux
just saying
capacitor on this thing.
6 months in a year at either a Ring of Honor or NWA, you can have Murdoch versus Gresham, pure title versus NWA title. That's what I said later because Gresham will be a rocking NWA champion.
Yeah,
He can rock it.
Yeah.
He can do it.
he would.
Yeah,
I mean,
or you can
yeah,
just have Aldous ain't doing nothing, so there you go.
Yeah.
be an old
So,
school. He'd be an old school. He fits an old school throwback NWA champion type.
If
yeah, see,
if
that's what I'm saying.
if Gresham were to win the NWA title, Fight would get my subscription money.
See, and there you go. And they do have a working kind of relationship, so they should. That's the thing. Would make sense.
Yeah, and maybe then they could truly become bigger than YouTube.
Yes. Or to talk about the last two matches, I forgot that there's a Rumble on the pre-show, which might have a few appearances on.
Yeah.
Because in the match right now, they got Dak Draper, Ray Horace, Beer City Bruiser, Danhausen, Brian Johnson, Joe Keys, Brian Milanis, Sledge, Silas Young, PJ Black, and 5 to be announced.
Is there something on the
forgot
line?
the winner of it. Title match? Is it?
Yeah, it's a shot for the
Which title?
for the world title. For the world title.
Yeah.
All right.
First, I was thinking it was a TV title, but it is the world title.
And you forgot the winner already. You already named the winner already, Joe.
Did you name him or did
Who's your winner?
Danhouse. I'm gonna win.
Interesting.
I would love it if he did, but
I know
it's not going to happen.
I know.
Not the
I think it's gonna be Sledge. It's gonna.
It could be. I think PCO might be one of the surprise or the other entrances. And it looks like, according to this, it's under Rumble rules. So I like that better.
Two people start and
Yeah.
it's an honor
Correct.
Rumble.
Speaking of Rumble rules, Master Heater, did you see the NWA 73 anniversary pay-per-view?
Not all of it. No, I
okay.
I saw all of Empower, but then I stopped halfway through 73 because all the results got spread.
Okay, yeah. I was telling Joe, I like they rule for their battle royal where it's not 2 feet, but any feet touch the bottom, you're eliminated. I'm like, that'd be nice for battle royals if you have big battle royals, not small ones. I just like that because it's different. Because I just think there's really no difference between a Royal Rumble and a Battle Royal. The only difference is a pay-per-view. That's all it is.
Well, a rumble is a like a coming down every one at a time.
Start with everyone in the ring.
Yeah,
like a casino battle royal is essentially a rumble.
Yeah, like that. But I just wish that for battle royals, it just a little twist like that. I like it because they make it put a little bit more oomph on it because it's just like, well, it's no. Oh, he slid underneath the rope, so he's not eliminated. No, he is. His feet touch the bottom, and that's elimination.
It's very more traditional NWA.
It's not even over the top rope, so you just get out of the ring, and anything touches the floor, you're out. Or is it?
Yes.
I thought it was over the top at the NWA 73.
I'm not gonna look that up now, because I think if you go over it, but you're still on the apron, I don't know. I gotta check that now. Now I gotta look that up now, because I thought it was just like. Even if you go, your foot touch the bottom, no matter what, you get eliminated. I gotta see that now. Maybe I was wrong, but just that little twist that make it a little bit more, give it more drama and stuff like that. So you know it's a little bit there like that. So you don't have no Kofi spot of the or Naomi spot. Everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, your foot touched the floor, you're eliminated. Go away.
Technically, Kofi never did touch the floor.
Usually he doesn't.
I mean, neither is feet.
No.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's more like to stay in the ring.
Yeah.
I honestly would be cool with PJ Black getting a title shot.
I just don't know.
I'm gonna say my favorite is Silas Young. The last real man.
He's another good possibility.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good he's a good challenger at any time. Or
I-
I would love for Ray Horus to win this.
Yeah. I think my prediction. I might go with um James on this and say Sledge, even though I want it to be Danhausen, but that's not gonna happen. But I'm going with Sledge also winning this.
Oh no, I'm just saying Sledge might eliminate Dan Hansen. I don't know who the 5 competitors is, so I can't pick anybody.
Yeah.
Cause see,
Well-
it could,
Okay, maybe mystery competitor number 4. That's my pick.
exactly. Okay, because in some weird way, Nick Aldis can show up. See what I mean?
Bobby Fish would be a cool one.
He does got shirts. He got shirts now, so that telling he's coming
Yeah,
somewhere.
And if Bobby Fish enters,
yeah,
I'd be cool. If Bobby Fish is a participant, he would be my pick to win it.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't do this because God knows who's gonna show up.
Would you have Bobby Fish go over Bandito then?
No,
I would.
No.
Yeah,
But
I would.
Honestly. Yeah, but
Oh, you mean have Bobby Fish become the champion?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I agree with y'all, but I figure y'all be
I
like,
would.
no, don't mess up Bandito's title reign like that. But yeah,
I mean, what do you have
they
against?
got him. Yeah.
What do you have against Fish? I thought you were a maritime biologist.
No.
Following the
I
octopus
enjoy
around
it.
in that for science and stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to say a quote, and y'all won't get it because only my wife does because she saw it. But I do like Bobby the Fish. That was from the Briscoes when they was feuding with the Red Dragon. It's like O'Reilly and Bobby the Fish.
Yeah.
Like is he man or fish?
Yeah, I miss the fish. I miss the fish tank. Honestly, it was a good stand.
Yes, I miss both of them sitting with their scarves and sitting down there being hipsters. I miss that.
Yeah, wasn't that the fish tank?
Same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know for sure if it's a fish tank.
No, I think the fish tank was an in-ring. The fish tank was an in-ring.
Yeah.
Right.
It was an in-ring one.
Yeah, the vignettes were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those two.
Yeah, they was classy gentlemen.
Before getting to, I'm not sure which one's actually gonna close. Fuck it, I'll do the world title first then. So we got Bandito versus Brody King versus Flamita versus EC3. I'd be cool with anyone walking out of this one. I think EC3, he's basically, I think his mindset right now is to help put other people over. Just listening to him on interviews and whatnot. And I personally think that him and Brody King are going to start a program, which will start tonight. I'm going with Bandito to beat to pin Flamita. And because I do think that King and EC3 will cost each other somehow.
Is it the regular Flamita or hot and spicy?
Demonic.
Demonic, okay.
So there could be like a count out thing for one person, then the other one costs the other. But I think it's gonna be down to Bandito and Flamita in the end.
Wait, it's a four-way elimination.
And Bandito's gonna win it. Yep, correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And I would totally be cool with Bandito versus Bobby Fish.
Yeah, I think Bandito needs to. This is his first big title defense since winning the title, or is it?
Yep, correct.
Yeah, I think he should win this. I mean, Ring of Honor is notorious for just blindsiding the champion with a title change right after, but
Yeah.
they do that from time to time. But I don't think it's gonna happen in a four-way match. So, yeah, Bandito for me. James,
who you got?
I am going with Bandito. Especially it's an eliminating match. But it'll be awesome to see Brody win it. But
It would.
would be.
Yeah, but I'm going with Bandito. If they got a surprise entry coming in, and that's going to be the next thing, yeah, it's going to be Bandito. You can save Brody for later. And I like EC3 versus Brody. But see, here's the problem with EC3 and Brody. EC3 don't have, I don't say they don't need to, but they don't have a stable to go against. Valid Unlimited. It's going to be interesting. But we'll see how they do that.
He's kind of portrayed as like a psychopath who he's basically the way that we wanted Dexter Loomis to be a year ago, where he just doesn't really give a shit.
Mhm.
And he has in the past partnered with like the Briscoes. So if like a push comes to shove thing, you know,
Oh,
you could get the
oh,
Briscoes and him tag teaming up against Violence Unlimited.
oh, and two more names that might be added. It's up to how y'all feel. Buddy Murphy and Braun are available too.
Buddy, I am totally cool with, and he is a good possibility. Braun, honestly, is possible. Doesn't really excite me at all.
Oh, of course, I figure, yeah.
I
But
mean,
Um,
they
yeah.
available too.
it
Burt
would
Clay would be great.
honestly, it would be
Whether we
smart
like,
for ROH because it would put
yeah,
some eyes on
yeah,
him.
that's what I was gonna say. Whether we like him or not, he's gonna bring a lot of eyes to ROH if they bring him in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And he could probably be booked.
he's probably gonna
Probably
bring
be
a lot of
booked.
eyes to that EC3 pay-per-view thingy that they're gonna do. That.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that they could even jumpstart that tonight too. They could have
Mm-hmm.
Braun
He could
actually
come out
show up
and
in that match.
He could come out and cost him the title, the match.
Yeah,
I know. Because that's kind of what I was thinking. That's what I was
yeah.
thinking when I
I didn't
thought
even think
about it.
about
Like,
Hell,
that.
he can come out and
yeah.
cost both of them the match, the title. So he could come out and just
Yeah,
beat up EC3, then Brody King takes umbrage with that, and then he lays him out too. So
yeah.
Mhm.
both guys could work.
Which I think this might be the main event tonight. I'm not too sure how they're going to be playing it out. It's been promoted
Pulling
pretty
it out.
heavily. So the women's title match, um, the tournament has been awesome, and I'm glad it's down to these two, Roxy and Miranda Alizé. Um, Miranda has been. I don't want. She hasn't been. She's not a heel, but she's been doing the more heelish tactics as far as like not necessarily wanting to shake any hands or anything. And Roxy's, pure babyface. She beat Angelina Love. Um, I would love it if Roxy won this and was honestly confronted by Deonna Purrazzo, because Purrazzo seems to be doing a belt collector thing also right now since she has AAA and Impact. And I think her versus Roxy would be awesome because it's a title that Deonna never won back in the day when she was in ROH. Um, and Deonna, when I think of her, I always think of ROH first because she was always pretty much the big fish in the small pond years ago. I'd totally be cool with Deonna and Roxy, the ROH title at like a final battle. I think that would be a great part. James, who you got going into this?
Now, they both students of Booker T, so yay, Booker T. I'm going to go with, and I've seen them both, and I do enjoy them both. I'm going to go with, I'm going with Roxy. I'm going to go with Roxy there. Both going to be winners no matter what, but I think they pin the title on her. But typically you like to start with a baby face, but I don't know. Times have changed now. Which one you think, Joe, before we get to Muhammad's decision? You go with a baby face or a heel?
I'm going with the
That's your
baby face. I'm going Roxy to win it for the
Yeah,
the
see?
face push.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm thinking too. So what
Sometimes
you
when they
think?
do like these newer titles and stuff like that, or bring back titles, I think it's kind of a feel good story for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, she's only 19 years old, so if she does lose, then he has decades to to do the chase.
Exactly. That's a long chase. Because Masahita thinks in the future 20 years. So yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah, I find,
It's
yeah,
30
I can
matches.
see Roxy winning the title for the first time now. Yeah. I
Any thoughts going into
honestly,
this one, Mohammed?
I have no information on either one of them, so I cannot, in good faith, give a prediction. And
Fair.
that's based on anything. So I'll just go with the group and say, the one that came out of Reality of Wrestling.
All right.
Good one. Good one. Good one.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna say,
Um,
yeah, like you guys said, Typically, you want to establish a good title, a feel good story. You start with a babyface. Though you could see like a lot of merit in the heel being the first one to get it though.
Because
Yeah.
the chase and stuff like
So
that. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you for joining us on the Outlaw Macho Driving. If you liked that video, please click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from the drive-in. For full episodes of our podcast, you may look us up on Anchor, Spotify, or wherever your favorite podcasts are available. Just search for Outlaw Macho Driving. And if it's not too much trouble, would you help us out here? Spread the word, share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. We love you. Bye.